What's up, everybody? It's your boy Eddie. Hopefully, having a great day. Today is January 27th, 2023. And today we are going to look at a Reddit post because it got my attention. So let's take a look, shall we? And the post states, "How do I get my boyfriend to prioritize me?" How do I get my boyfriend to prioritize me? So let's just think about the heading, the title. How do I work? What do I have to do to get my boyfriend to prioritize me? Now, just from the title alone, does this sound like someone with low value trying to become high value? Or does this sound like a high value woman who's up here and she's having her needs met, her expectations met? Which one does it sound like? The title, how do I get my boyfriend to prioritize me? Does it sound like someone who is having their needs met and their requirements met and their standards met? Or does it sound more like somebody who is not having their requirements met, not having their standards met? Low value. Sounds like a low value woman post from the rip. Okay? Let's continue though. I, 25 female, feel frustrated because I want to serve my partner, 27 male, and I make him my priority, as evident through my daily actions. However, I don't feel as though my partner does the same. He's wonderful in many ways. Buys me just because flowers. Pays much more than his fair share in rent because he makes a lot more than I do. Pays for our meals when we go out to eat. Tries his best not to make me upset. Really listens when we fight. Checks in to make sure he's paying enough attention to me when he's working a lot or gaming with the boys. So I do feel as though maybe I don't have a right to complain about this. Every day I look for little ways to serve him. Damn! That's motherfucking music to my ears. Let's read that again. Every day I look for little ways to serve him. That's good, girl. Goddamn. When I do my laundry, I do his as well. As you should. I unload and reload the dishwasher. I organize his closet for him. I'll bring him a snack or a tea while he works from home. I keep his to-do list on the forefront of my mind so I can remind him of the things he needs to get done or help to take some things off his plate. Ooh, you sound pretty good. If I'm at the store and see something I remember he said he needed, I'll buy it for him. Just little things like that. So I'm constantly thinking of him. Yes, you are. Sounds good, but let's keep going. When the situation is reversed, however, I feel like I'm constantly being let down. When he asks if I need something from the store and I tell him, he forgets to pick it up. When I arrive home from a trip, he won't offer to pick me up from the airport half the time. 15 to 20 minute drive. He'll say he wants a date night, but then it's up to me to pick the restaurant and make the reservation. If I'm away on a trip and need him to do a task for me at home ASAP, it'll take 5 days for it to get done. One of the worst examples of this was when we were going on a road trip together. Everything booked and planned by me. All he had to do was get permission from his work a month in advance, and he forgot to do so. The night before, he told me he could no longer go. I know a lot of this could be explained away by him being flaky and is busy with work, but I can't help but feel as though it is a reflection of what he prioritizes, and I am not in the forefront of his mind. I am an afterthought. Does anyone have any advice for me? Am I expecting perfection, or do I have a reason to be upset? How can I approach this in a way that will actually make him want to serve me too? Too long don't read. My boyfriend's actions seem to show that I am not much of a priority, despite our relationship being healthy and happy in other areas. So, here is the issue. Let's go back to the beginning. Is this a high value woman or a low value woman? From the information that she posted, this is a low value woman. This is from her own mouth. Now, it does leave out, or maybe I overlooked it, how long they've been together. But we know that they are staying together. So, first of all, a high value woman would not move in with a guy that she's not engaged to, hasn't been proposed to, not married to. Off the rip. All right, so she's already showing low value woman behaviors and traits. Now, let me preface this by saying there's nothing wrong with low value women. They're people just like me and you, and they should be respected. The thing about low value women is that they can't act low value and expect to be treated like high value. You go buy a $20 watch from Walmart, you can't expect for it to be impressive like a watch from Rolex. It won't be treated like a watch from Rolex. $20 Walmart watch will be treated like a $20 Walmart watch. And there's nothing wrong with low value watches. There's nothing wrong with high value watches. There's nothing wrong with low value women. But here, this behavior is low value. Okay? Now, this seems like she could be, if she wanted to make herself high value, she has the potential to, but I think her priorities are wrong. She hasn't fully committed to him because she talks about going on trips and vacations and out of town and all this other stuff by herself. Lord knows what she's doing. Probably looking for another guy. So she is low value behavior, and the guy treats her as such, as he should. Should not treat a low value woman like a high value woman. And maybe when women get this, they'll understand. But again, the process of a high value woman is to, first of all, before you even meet a man, understand that you should not be spending time with a man, private time with a man you are not sexually or romantically interested in, first of all. All right? That doesn't apply here, but that's what applies in general. Second, vetting. A high value woman will vet a man to see if he is ready for marriage. Because a high value woman is striving to be with one man for the rest of her life. Low value women don't vet. Low value women are not striving to be with one man for the rest of their lives. Low value women are striving to be with multiple men for the rest of their lives. And this is proof. This relationship is not going to work out. Okay? And is no fault of the guy. The woman behaved like a low value woman, and the guy is treating her as a low value woman. I don't know how long they've been together, but they're living together. High value woman would not move in with the man. Wouldn't have sex with the man unless that man was interested in marriage, unless that man has proposed to her, unless that man has met all of her requirements, whatever that may be, money, career, whatever that may be. A high value woman will not move in with a man until she's completely vetted that man. She has not vetted that man, and or she is not striving to be with one man for the rest of her life, which is low value. He's treated her like she's low value. No proposal, no engagement. And and the thing is, us men, we take what we're given, right? If you're a man and you're in a room with 10 low value women, you're gonna try to bang all of them. You try to sleep with all of them. Try to get everything you can. And I go back to my metaphor as a store. If you go into a store and the store lets you eat everything in it without paying for it, you're gonna do it if it's legal. And what this man doing is legal. There's nothing wrong with what the man is doing. It's the woman. She chose this situation. She's low value. And a low value woman has low value behavior. And this is low value. And this is the outcome. This is her situation. So, read my book. The link is in the description. High Value Woman. And this is one of the topics here. Alright. And in part of it, it says, imagine a world where every woman would require a man to have a certain amount of money in their bank account, required a man to be a certain age and height, and required that you must commit to marrying her before she gave up the pussy. Okay? That would be a world with high value women. But the great news is that the world isn't like this at this point. And these types of women sleep with any type of man they want to at any given time. They don't require marriage before sex. They will freely give up the pussy for their own feelings and validations. Alright? And this is the reason why I like low value women. Right? They're easy. No high value woman would be in this woman's shoes at all. But she's low value. She's serving him, cooking for him probably. I think she said she cooked for him. And does things for him. Now this woman has the potential to be a high value woman. Like all women do. All women choose to be either low value or high value. That's their choice. Now, this woman obviously understands that she needs to serve men. The problem is she does not set herself up as a high value woman. She's setting herself up as a low value woman. She did this when she moved in with him before any proposal, before any engagement, before fiance, before a marriage talk. They always getting at me, oh, it's too early to marry. It's too early to talk about marriage within 1 or 2 dates, 3 dates. Well, that's because they're not high value women. High value women are striving to be with one man for the rest of their lives. They're not going to go out on multiple dates if that man is not trying to be married. And there's nothing wrong with not trying to be married. But if a woman settles with a man who's not trying to be married, then what she gets is low value. She's going to start behaving like a low value woman. And she's going to be treated as a low value woman. So, that's this video. Thank you for watching. If you agree, disagree, leave a comment. Thank you. I'm out. Brett.